Hey everybody, this is Evan with Let's Do This, and today I'm showing you how I fixed the scratches on the epoxy table that I made. Say I put this table together, it's a bar top table, and someone wanted to buy it on Marketplace. I sold it for $375, that's great. When I took it out of storage, I found out that kids, cats, something scratched up the surface. So I was in freak out mode, someone's coming to get it. Actually, they gave me 4 days lead time, so that was perfect. So without them knowing, I had to fix the scratches on top. So this is how I do it. I took this sanding block, I sanded the top down. Trust in the process, it's not going to look like this for long. Use the denatured alcohol after you clean it up. And then use the denatured alcohol. You want it to dry 100%. You don't want to leave it wet at all. And wipe it off with the rag. Try to get as much dust up as you can with the vacuum first. Then it's a lot easier to do the rest of it. So again, this thing was so I was freaking out when I took this thing out of the closet. The kids know not to go in there. The cat doesn't go in there, but when the door's left open, it's a free-for-all. And when I took it out, it was just all scratched up, so I was so sad. And so anyway, two-part epoxy, put that all together. This is called a float coat. So when you're just doing to layer the top of the epoxy, you're not going for depth or anything. You're just trying to fill in some imperfections, some scratches. You want to do a float coat. So spread it around. You take your gloved hand, fingers, and you kind of pat it on the edges, pat on side, because it's going to self-level. So you want to kind of pat it everywhere where you want it to be, because if you try to scrape this little bit of a float coat over the edges, it's just going to run. It's not going to like 100% cover everything. So if you know you need it to cover certain areas, you're going to want to touch it. You're going to want to rub it into the grooves and things. So it's not all just going to settle in. I don't have it put in a box. This is kind of an emergency cover. If I had more time, I might try to take the legs off, put it in something, and really cover it. But I'm just trying to get these scratches and things taken care of. So this is where I'm rubbing it into the sides to make sure then when it dries, you're not going to see where I sanded it. And then from the bottom, where it does go under the bottom and drips, I have to take a sander at the end and sand the bottom to get all those drips taken care of. But customers really happy. They never knew I had to go through it again and do this before they picked it up. And so what do you think of the save? Would you guys do something like this if you knew someone was coming and it was scratched up? I was going to say something because sometimes epoxy just gets scratched, right? But I just, I didn't feel comfortable with it, and that's why I just figured, coming in 4 days, if I get this done, I can have it all together, it'll be cured, and they'll never know, except for maybe some smell. So I just let them know that I epoxied it not too long ago, and it might put off an epoxy smell for a few more days. So, but they were super duper happy with it, so I didn't even have to tell them anything. So after you get this all patted in, it'll start to level out. You need see my blow dryer in the back there, put that on hot. Put it on low. You don't want to be blowing your epoxy around. You just want to bring those bubbles to the surface to make them pop. Do it somewhere where there's not any hair, dust, things that are going to be blowing around. After this was done, I just did one day of telling my kids, don't let the animals. We got 2 dogs and a cat. Don't go downstairs. And that's the tough thing about epoxy is it's obviously sticky. So any dust, any hair, anything. The next day when I looked at it, it did have 2 or 3 little dog hairs in there. I had my wife go look at it. She couldn't tell. She couldn't see them. So it's one of those things. If it's your project, you know exactly every little thing that's going to be wrong with it. You pick that stuff out. But to the naked eye, to anybody else looking at this thing, they're never going to see the 2 little hairs that are laying along the way of the grain even. So I wasn't that worried about it. But when it was close to, after I got all done, I looked at it and there's 1 or 2 hairs I actually had to grab out with the tweezers. So I don't know. Even when you think there's no hairs anywhere, they end up on stuff anyway. It's annoying. But if you're still watching, make sure to like, subscribe, share. I mean, I have a 9 to 5. I'm not a woodworker by trade. I just do it for fun, make some extra side money. But what do you think? How did I do? This is the finished product. No more scratches. Ready to go. I've never had to hustle and do something so quick before, so but it was sold. I had to get it out the door. Thanks for watching.